This again. Everything looks okay. I think we have a picture. Hopefully we have sound. And we can get people back. That would be amazing. It's Monday, people. Hi, Christina. Oh my goodness. Hello, Sylvia. How are you? Most of my amber, as you know, is vintage. Hi, Lori. But it's newer vintage, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s. So I didn't think you'd all mind if I started with that, because we didn't even get to look at it on Friday. We got off on the glass, and that's all she wrote. It was glass, 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 which I love glass, so not a problem. But we didn't even, people came for amber, wrote me, asked in chat, and of course I didn't get to show one piece of it. I should probably find my ring size, or that would be really smart. I had this really... Hi, Susie. Hey, honey, I could not type in your chat. My nails were wet. And I still ended up screwing up a couple of them. Oh, hi, Nancy. Yeah, we were here before. We got thrown out. YouTube said no. You were only on Friday. Go away. You don't come on twice a week. I had this big sort out this morning because, you know, I have to wrap and pack everything from Friday. And I wanted to pull a lot of things out for, you know, different things out for Mod Monday. Things that you guys don't usually get to see from me. And I don't see my ring sizer anywhere. That's scary. What was scarier is I couldn't find the amber. I'd put it on one place, you know, so I wouldn't lose it. That's not the way it goes. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached, especially on a Monday. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Lady Hemlock. I've heard of you. You have a channel as well, don't you? I've heard people say things about Lady Hemlock's channel, so I imagine you do. Oh, see, there are people that know you. I am very guilty of not watching too many channels. But I will subscribe to you, and I will check you out. I just don't watch a whole lot of YouTube. I know that's crazy. But last year, I broke my tibia and my fibia, and I was stuck in bed for weeks. So that's all I did was watch YouTube. Well, YouTube, movies, you know, read, whatever. Oh, fantastic, Sylvia. I love to hear when people are happy. Guys, if I don't find my ring sizer, you know, I can basically tell what size a ring is. And, you know, I have the jeweler. Oh, moonstone. Oh, I'm after moonstone, trust me. But I'm very picky. I'm very, very picky about moonstone. I don't like flat ones. They have to have color. I like the blue ones. I like the rainbow ones. But, you know, they can't just be those. It looks like opalite glass if it doesn't have, you know, nice properties to it. So I'm really picky when it comes to them. Isn't there, what did you say today, Susie? There's like some big seller palooza this weekend or something? I'm usually wiped out. I'm on Fridays and I'm usually totally wiped out by Saturday and Sunday are just dead days for me. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's probably why I didn't hear about it, because I had heard of you, but I didn't know you. And, you know, if you're not subscribed, you don't know. There are so many times when I'm in, like, Tanya's room. I don't get to see. Someone will say someone's a seller, and I'm like, they are? Ah, okay, 20 hours. Sue did something, Denim to Diamonds did something like that. I did, that's when I started, was New Year's Eve with her. And she started, I think she was going to start with me, but it was my first time. So she started with Janda Panda. Oh, you're thinking of doing that again too, Deborah? Or Sue's? It was wildly successful for everyone that took part in it. We had a great time as well. That's when I started to work with Sunday Baubles. She was my mod that night. If you plan on bidding, then yes. If you bid or buy, then please register. Dana Stewart Coates. I don't even think I put it in. Maybe I did put it into the preview. That's terrible. But it's danastewartcoates@gmail.com. Just my name at Gmail. And you guys, my regular viewers know that Sunday won't be with me for a while. She's taking a break. And here, I think I can call my channel up again on my other device. We'll see, and I'll put it in the chat for you. Let's see, there it is. Or is that the old one that was still spinning? I think that's the old one. Oh, geez. Come on, YouTube. It is on such a delay, I swear. Well, all of you resellers know that. It just takes forever to call up your own channel. Aha, the reboot. There we go. I'm going to type my email in. There we go. Minus the backslash. I don't know why that came up. look back in chat. Oh God, people are going to start talking about food. The other Friday, everybody was going off about lemon pie. I had these yellow beads, and they did look like lemons. And everybody was going on and on. Okay, I'm just going back through chat because, you know, you miss so much. Nancy, I'm so glad to hear that you're home. That sounds fantastic. Oh no, Deb. You've got to have food. You've got to eat. If you don't eat, you know you're going to sit here and be starved. Of course, sounds like Christina already ate, but she's looking for dessert. Well, you could have fruit salad. Those are papier-mâché from the 50s. They might be a little stale. They still look good, though. Yeah, that backslash. That, of course, that doesn't... I think I said it doesn't belong. I'll do it again. Oh, my tummy is making noises. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, that was so rude. I have a really noisy gut. Okay, there we go. No backslashes, no spaces, just my name and Gmail. I wanted to do Mondays because it seems, I told my people on Fridays, it seems like I love vintage, I love antiques, but we get off on a tangent and that's all we get to see. And really, I have so much more to offer from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, 90s, even the 2000s. I don't really consider that vintage 2000s. I know that Etsy and all those eBay and all those goofy places do. I just, something that's 20 years old is just not really vintage to me. I'm too old to think about that. Personally, too old. And don't ask my age. That's not polite. Never ask a lady her age. But I'm old. I have a 31-year-old daughter and a 20-year-old son. And I was not a child bride. I wasn't really old, but I wasn't a child either. Something that's 20 years old, it's so current. Especially if you're over 40, something that's 20 years old just doesn't seem vintage. But, that's the way those selling sites go. Rommel, happy birthday. Is it not Rommel? Rommel. I always say it wrong. Rommel, happy birthday. It's so auspicious. Janda made you 2 videos. 44, you're an infant. Isn't it wonderful? We're waiting for more videos from you. I'll have to stuff something a little extra special in your package for your birthday. You can take Fluffy. She just looked at me when I said that. I don't think she'd ship well. I'm gonna let you guys chat for a couple minutes. I'm gonna look around for my ring sizer while you do that. Because even though I know I'm pretty good at it, you might want to know exactly what size the ring is. I have a bunch of new pieces in, but not a ton. And I had to put them in a box to make all this clinky jewelry noise. Let's see. Oh, all of the rings are new. None of you, well, other than the preview, you haven't seen any of them. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 new amber rings. I know Sharon Bolt was after rings. I forget who else. I had like 2 or 3 people asked me for them, and they were upset that we didn't get to them Friday. It was all along to come on Monday, so there's that. We have to like all support each other, but if somebody doesn't shout at me, I don't know that, you know, that they're active. Let's see. This one's about a 7.5. It's about 11:30. Yeah. 11:30 p.m. Fun things, right? I'm 5 hours ahead of you. Even the big amber, none of these are over none of these are going to be over 50. And new people, I have a jeweler. I'm not like he's my own personal jeweler, like he only does my work, in that he lives a 5-minute walk from my house. So whatever size you need on a ring, it's not a problem. And any scrap gold that I get, I take into him and just leave it on my account. So even though it's normally £6, which is $10 for a resize, I always have a credit there. So I just add it into your ring if that's what you need. I think I'll show you the smallest to the largest. They're all pretty. They're all unique. My regular buyers know that I don't buy anything that's not kind of cool. These tiny ones, I think they're perfect. Like, well, this one at least is a pinky ring. And it is Polish and cherry amber. Oh, that's not a very good photo. That didn't come up well. I'd say it's probably a 6.5 because it's really loose on my pinky at the moment. I did this one for 15. When do any of you hear me say I'll do something for 15? Yeah, it's tiny and it's sweet. I see you, Vermel. Happy birthday. I'll just send it to you. I'll put it in your package. I'm sorry, Ashley. I just gave it to Vermel. I'm so glad he wanted it. That's sweet. Real easy. This one's cool. It looks like a dragon's eye. It's like that golden amber that they put the backing on. I mean, there is natural green, but this is the one that they put the backing on to make it look more green. I think it's golden. Do you see? No, no, no. No, you know, please. I'm allowed to give you a gift. This is a solitaire, and I'd say it's probably about the size of 2.5 carats. Let me throw it on my hand so you can see. Oop. I can put it down. I wear 7.5, 7 3/4, and I can put it all the way down. So I'd say it's probably like 7 3/4. But I have arthritis, and if I shove a ring down, She might not come off right away. I'll do this one for 15 too. I'm just showing you the little tiny baby ones first. You'd have to love amber to wear, you know, an amber pinky ring. Or if you have little tiny hands and you want to wear like just like a solitaire. Some people like small things. Oh, you're welcome. This one's a small one, but I like it. It's really pretty. It's like Celtic. It's either Celtic or Danish. No, I will not let you pay for it. Will you stop? Well, that's a 5.5, that one. But it's got a nice band in the back. So it could go up 4 sizes. Oh, you want the second one? Okay. Hi, Mishka. It was 15, the second one. 15 or 15. That's a big difference. It was 15, honey. 10 plus 5, 15. This one is definitely vintage because it's not heated at all. It doesn't have any sun spangles. Hi, Sharon. Just talking about you. I didn't get to show you any amber. Could this go to a 7? This is a 5.5, Sharon, but it could go up 4 sizes. It's quite, it's not small. It's probably 3 carat size. Just off the top of my head. I just love the design of the band. I'd do this one for 20. Let me put the camera down so you can see. Ramel, I have you on the other one, honey, as well. This one is way cool. It's another small one, but it can go up 4 sizes. This is probably, let me put it on my pinky. I cannot find my ring size, or I apologize for those of you just joining. This is a size 6. It'll go up 4 sizes, but this is really cool. Statement. It's a chunk of amber. If you need this one sized, I'll do it for 35. I'm going to set them down. And you can just tell me if you want any of them. Well, this one's a 7.5. You want it, Sharon? Okay, honey. This one's really cool. Lizzie, I didn't expect you to come in. This one you can wear. You could wear it that way. Or obviously you can wear it the other way. Yes. Yeah, I can size it to a 7, honey. No problem. I'm going to write that on your bag, in fact, so I don't forget. Yeah, everybody, but your the packages that sold on Friday are open. So they just need sealed up and taken to the post office. Oh, I really need to write your name on there. Sharon. Size 7. Okie doke. Thank you. Lizzie, everybody asked for you. This one, what did I say this one was? I'd say this one is probably a 7, but because it's a wide band, you know, it fits a bit more snug. This one I'll do for 40. And I think this one, that's not British. And it's not Polish. If I had a guess, I'd have to say it's probably Danish. Well, this one's Russian. And this one is going to be 55, but you'll see why. That's a vintage Russian with no sunflex in it, so it hasn't been heated. So that's all natural amber. The back is completely open. And that is a chunk. I need to weigh it because it's a chunk of silver. Even though that looks hollow there, this isn't going anywhere. When it's on your hand, you know it's there. There's that one. And that's sized. That price is sized. Let's see. I think this one's a 6. Nope, it's a 6.5. Of course, they're all sterling. Open back, you know, so it gets light. I think this one's newer. It's possibly brand new. You know, I get a lot of them from, well, my regular viewers know that I get them from a Polish buyer. The square one is so cool. If it doesn't sell, I'm going to get it sized. I always threaten that. I have so many flipping amber rings. It's like I need another. This one's a 7.5. This one's 1970s. It is so cool. beads. It's really clear amber. You can see through, you can see your finger through it. You see? And I think they call that a bypass, almost. How it's set at the bottom and then it's set in the top. I think that circle one is totally unisex. I think a man or a woman could wear this one easy. Because it's modernist. This one, yeah, I like this one. Message deleted by my... I don't know what's going on. Tanya. Uh-oh, she pulled a Lizzie. She's timing people out. This one is 45, Sharon. The long one. Susie, what size do you need, hon? You need an 8? Okay. I got you. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I'll take these to the jeweler tomorrow. He usually has them back to me as long as he's in. He'll have them back to me within a day. Last week, I told Deb, poor Deb and G had a ring sized, and it was meant to be back on Monday. And I went down on Monday, and he was closed. And I thought, well, I just caught him at an off time. And are you laughing because Deb's laughing? I think because I don't know if she's laughing because of Tanya timing somebody out like Lizzie did. Oh, Lizzie was like just dying. Hi, Tanya. I was like, what? Why is my jewelry addiction timing out Ashley? Oh, bloody phones. The story of the jeweler. Oh, the story of the jeweler. Oh my gosh. So I went down Tuesday. I went down Wednesday. And finally went down Thursday and he was in. And I went in and he had a big, like a bandage on his head. And he was walking like hunched over. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And he said, don't worry about it. I play in a Led Zeppelin cover band. And I had a little too much to drink, and I fell and threw my back out and hit my head. He's 80 years old. Now, like, if he was 40, 50, even 60 years old, you could see him playing in a Led Zeppelin cover band. 80 years old? Which ring, Lizzie? The circle. The circle cube. The circle cube, I think, is a 7.5. I don't like. I need to look back on chat. I hate this. I get lost. Look down. I'm writing things, and I get lost. Let me look back. Discuss among yourselves. Because I don't even know what we're talking about. Middle ring finger is a 6. Oh, ring finger is a 6, and middle finger is like an 8. Okay. Okay, Susie is going to have the 1. Sharon has 1. I'm getting her sized. I was wondering what Lisa, were you after 1? Your middle finger is an 8.5. Okay, yeah, I can get that. No, don't worry about it, Tanya. Honest to God. It happens. You just touch something on your phone and then, you know, crap happens. Lizzie, if he likes, he could pick out what he wants and I'll take it to the jeweler. It's not a problem. Whatever he wants. None of these 4 have sold. So if he wants any of those, he can pick it. Tanya, you don't have to keep apologizing. I have done it myself. Everybody that has it has done it. It's not a big deal. Ashley did it to somebody, didn't you, Ashley? He's got a tiny little ring finger. God's sakes. I know I got paws, but I only wear a 7.5. Let's put it this way. I wear a 7.5 at the bottom of my finger. Not that chub bit. If it's a wide band, forget about it. I have to take an 8. You hid them. What happens? It's Lizzie London. She's my friend from London. And she's also a wonderful buyer, too. And we all know her. Just pick one, Ramel. For gosh sakes. Oh my God. You just kept apologizing. Okay, well, you want the dark one for 40. Okay, Ashley. I got you, honey. Or did you want this one? Oh, God. See, if you have to pick it. I think any of those 3 would work. I'm going to sell that dark one to Ashley. Because you're taking too long to pick something out. Oh, for gosh sakes. Okay, I got your Ramel. You got the square one. Ashley, you want the dark one. What size, Ashley? I'm sorry. I know you said. It's a 7.5 right now. Maybe a 7 3/4. Yep, I've got him. Yay! Yay! We're all happy. And you need that an 8.5. You want it for your middle finger? Oh, yours will work? Okay, cool. And Ramel needs an 8.5. And Ramel, both of those those two little ones you picked, those are from me. I live at the beach. It's still cold. It depends on what beach. Beaches in England are still cold. It was actually kind of cold and gray today. Okay, those are there. If you know they're there, and if anybody wants them, just shout. I'm going to show you some pendants that I have. The Torque is mine, and it's just a display one. I do have sterling ones if anybody wants a sterling Torque. The thing with this is this is Russian. It is natural, and it is also a natural oh my god, a natural mosaic. This is 50, but it's cool. Okay, Sharon, I see you. I knew somebody was going to snatch it. It's beautiful. I do have some really pretty pendants this time. Sharon, I know you have a bag because I made it up for you. Like, give me 1 second to find it. Because you have to go to the jeweler. That's Susie. This gotta be Sharon's. Yes. Oh, that's sloppy. Okay. Well, this is a big one as well. This is cognac, and I'd say natural amber, you know, not the orange, more you'll see. One is darker. This is just a bit darker than honey and carnelian, but it's a really pretty piece as well. And this one I'll do for 40. And these are all natural too, they're not heated. Let me show you the stone up close. Can't really do it when it's on a goofy torque. Now that is not the top of the stone. Those marks are inside of it. Because I know when he showed it to me, I was like, oh, that's damaged. But it's not. It's inside of it. Like air or something that was trapped. It's not, and it's not heated. It's not sun spangles. Both pieces are natural. And then it has a carnelian. And a big bell. You could wear that on a chain, on a torque. It's a big piece. There's that. And let me think. This one is smaller. I'm going to do it for 25. Anyone that has the Art Nouveau rings, it's cognac and green. And that's natural green. That's not backed. That doesn't have the... Okay. I see you, Sharon. It's beautiful. But I'm partial to the Art Nouveau style. And then I have one that's Bali. And it's large. On the large side, I'd say it's the size of a 50-cent piece. You'll see, it's backed. It's 45. This one's 45. It's backed and it's signed. And it has a large bell. You could wear that on a chain or a torque. This is bigger than a quarter, smaller than a 50-cent piece. And it's heavy. Because we know amber doesn't weigh anything. So that tells me there's a ton of silver. Oh, hi, Lucia. I didn't see Lucia came in. That's so sweet of you, Lizzie. There are those two. And I'm going to show this one. I swear to God. It's a modernist piece. I've shown it 2 or 3 times before, but you really have to be into modern because it's huge. It's the one I did at jewel school. I buffed it out. It's in a sterling bracket and has the stainless. These are stainless steel. All of those, it's like multi-wire. And it's huge. And I'm going to do it for $55. Just because I've got tired of showing it 3 times. I mean, and it's a beautiful piece of amber. Yay. Sold. It's going to Canada. Thank you, Sharon. You can always take it off of that stainless steel. I was tempted to go to my jeweler, honestly, and have him to convert it into a ring, but he yells at me when I do things like that. Sharon loves amber. She's a great amber buyer. In fact, Sharon, since you bought so much, I have a little pair of earrings. They're not like tiny little. I'm going to send you those. And I'm sure I have some other little amber things about. And the last thing I'm going to show in amber is 25. And it's beautiful. I had a big one. And Melly, oh gosh, I forget what her channel name is. I'm telling you, I don't watch channels that often, people. Honestly. Oh, that jeweler is a character. He's a character and a half. Him and his 80 years old Led Zeppelin cover band drank so much. He fell. For God's sakes. I'm going to do this one for 25 just because it's really beautiful and it's really well made and very well carved. But Melly bought a big one. But this is a brooch. And some of them you see they're just like a clump of amber. But this one is really well done. And Sharon's going to have, it's a sweep. You should have just said, I'll sweep it. Okay, Sharon, I'm going to give you that little ring too. The little square. That pretty little Danish or Celtic. It looks Celtic, but it's probably Danish. But it's a beautiful piece of amber. My buyers know I spoil them. I like to gift. Well, thank you. I mean, my but I think he gets amber from, I know he gets amber from everywhere. I've had amber from Denmark. I've had amber from Poland. I've had amber from Russia. I've had amber that was marked from the UK. You know, had the UK hallmarks. He gets it everywhere. He's a amber dealer. And wasn't last week, because I had those from last week. It was the week before last. I didn't like anything you had. Except that one mosaic ring that Lori got. And if I don't like it, I don't buy it. I mean, if it, you know, and if I don't think it's good quality or it's good money for value, you know, value for money, I just don't. Let's see. I wanted to do, no, we did the amber. We're good with that. I want to do some things from the 50s. Because that's what I have out. And I said mod to modern. So we'll start little with the 1950s. This is from the 1950s, and I don't know how often you see things new in the package from the 1950s. So I thought it was very cool. I don't think it's sterling. Let me look. It's probably just costume, but it's rhodium plated. And someone's going to snatch it because it's purple. And it has marcasites and it's rhodium plated. And I'm going to do it for 20. It's a purple rose brooch. And it's still in its original package. That's all enameled, of course. You're going to do it, Deb? Deborah. I thought Deb was going to snatch it. I know. Oh, Deborah beats you. It's the battle of the Deborahs. That's one of those vintage store dusty finds. You couldn't even see the flower in it. The top of the package was so dusty. I'm like, how could that go on that many years and nobody wanted it? I thought it was beautiful, and I'm not a purple. Aw, you're sweet to congratulate when you wanted it. I'm always the one in the background like grumbling. I wanted that. Aw. Is it rose, Deborah? I couldn't see. My daughter's middle name is Elizabeth Rose. Roses are my favorite flower. Roses, lilies, orchids. I'm an easy, Gabbard daisies. Okay, Deb. If you wouldn't have said that, I wasn't going to charge her. So, don't worry. No. I would have just sent it to her anyway. Okay. Any kitty cat people? I have a 1950s kitty cat. Not only is it 1950s, it's costume, but it looks brand new. That's a spring ring. All the gold looks fantastic on it. It looks like it wants to be signed, in the back, right in here. But even with a loop, I can't discern what it says. But not only is he a pendant, he's a charm. He looks like a 1950 Siamese. And since I can't see, you know, discern a label on him, I'm going to do him for 15. That's a long chain. Gosh, like 32 inches. Okay, Sharon, I see you. So you could wear him on a bracelet or on the chain. Look at the chain. It's just in beautiful shape. I think it's something very nice, but it just didn't get printed off well. You know, stamped well. Oh my gosh. I've only ever had Siamese or Oriental short hair. So I'm very partial to Siamese. But I don't wear yellow gold at all anymore, or I would have kept it. Okay, sticking with the 50s. I don't know, T. Marie, there were a couple people that asked me about charms and charm bracelets. I loved Cy and Am. Of course, they were my favorite characters. We are Siamese. And then when Disney came back out with it, they said that was cultural misappropriation. I think people are just getting too, like, butthurt over, oh my goodness. That was my favorite song from that movie. Well, of course, I've always had Siamese. Of course it would be. Do you see things swimming around and around? Maybe we'll reach him in and make him drown. Honest to God, and they cut it from the movie. Hi, Mary. It was so depressing. Okay, this is going to fit up to a 7.5 inch wrist. Lizzie will know what it is. I've never seen these in the States. So you'll probably be the only person on your block with one. This is from 1953. This is another one that I found has never been worn. I could weigh it for you. Yeah, they cut it from the new movie. Now let me close it. I have to pull it towards me to close it. But it's a heart padlock. And I'm not really selling this by weight, but it's one of the heaviest silver charm bracelets I've ever seen. And I have a lot of charm. I mean, this type of charm bracelet. Now you saw it. I'll show you. It has a safety. Now I have a 6 3/4 wrist, so it's loose enough on me to wear it so that it dangles. But it'll fit comfortably up to a 7 1/4 inch wrist. I've got the safety chain all tangled up in there. For God's sakes. That little heart dangles from the safety chain. Plus, it has that little latch. We don't have charm bracelets like this in the States. And it's all British hallmarked. And it's hallmarked from 1953. And those are all solid links. There's nothing hollow about it. This bracelet would be £100 today, which is about $125. So, with that, oh, I would pick up the one that's not silver. I have a bunch of charms that I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell the whole thing for $50. This one is Dubrovnik. I think that's Russia. Odense. This is Denmark. Now this one is silver. Enamel and silver. There's a little scarecrow. These are all silver. I mean, these charms are $15, $20 a piece. And they're all vintage. There's a sterling Bermuda. Ex-Yugoslavia. Okay. This one's $900. It's like a Eastern European oil lamp. What else? Oh, this was an odd one. This is it's marked sterling, so it's probably vintage or antique. It is Central City, Colorado. Now, how does this get here? And it's got like someone panning for gold or silver. And isn't that cool? And this one is Jersey. Now, that's not New Jersey. These are the Jersey Islands off of England. And finally, the last one is Rheinfall, which is one of those travel. Yeah, the panhandler. Isn't that... This is German, German for waterfalls. You can see that. And yeah, that's all the charms. So it's the charm bracelet, which if you want me to weigh it, I'll weigh it, but take my word for it. If you bought it, it would cost you $100. But the whole thing is $50. I think someone, now I bought all of them together. It was so weird. They were it was in a bag. And they must have bought it, or there was, house clearance, or somebody bought the charm bracelet in the 50s and just never used it. Bought charms and then kept it all together. My charm bracelet, let me show you. This is one of my charm bracelets. I just got this from Sue. Oh, dropping jewelry. And the pendant that's hanging off of it, this is the size charms that I'll put on it. Hi, Shara. I bought this from Sue for a charm bracelet for me. I have 6 now. And that's what size I like to hang off of a charm bracelet. These little titchy ones. I mean, they're cool if you... I have one that has small charms. But it's so full that I can barely get it clasped. So I think it was T. Marie. If she sees this back and she wants it, whoever wants it, it's going for $50. And I'll weigh it up. Because some people like to buy things by weight. Me, I like to buy it by noise. Plus, it's vintage. It's not like buying new modern silver. Okay. Oh my God, we could be here for a while if you saw all my personal jewelry. But you imagine that, I'm sure. Okay, I haven't moved. Okay, I was gonna say, and I've lost my babe. Leslie, if you wanted that charm, honey, I'll give it to you. It's not gonna make much difference in the I mean, if they wanted another charm, I have tons of them. That's literally not an issue. I'll just put it aside for you if you order anything. That'll go in your order. I'm trying to... Why won't it go to my live? Huh. I think it is. It's way... Whoa. It shows me still showing my bracelet. It's that far back. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, cool. No, you can have it. If somebody comes forward and wants to buy it, then I'll put another... I have loads of travel charms. They could take their pick of them. I have some here. Let me see if I have any more Danish ones. This one. Those were just with that bracelet, though. I am not sure. Now, this one is puzzling because I thought for sure that it was an American one because it says 10 cents. Japanese, or I can't see what you said, Mary. This is 10 cents in 1880. So you would think American, yeah? But then it has... Oh, I dropped it. It's tiny. It has like a foreign name on the back. I don't know, I have to study that one a bit more. Japanese. My favorite one, I wish I had a bigger. I'm going to have to put it on one of my already overloaded charm bracelets. But it's a witch on a broomstick. And she's like a crone witch. I love her. Look. Well, this is one of my small ones that I started. This one I named to send to Anna. Vintage galore. Oh, Mary, you might even want this one. It's a vintage. How did I find this in England? A vintage Pennsylvania one. And it's Mark Sterling. How about that? I'll set it aside for you, Mary. Your next order, I'll send it with you. Oh, I would love to have an entire bracelet full of witches. Isn't that crazy that I found that here in England? And then, you know, I have to re-gift it because when I found it and I told the seller, I said, oh, I'm originally from Pennsylvania. He said, oh, well, then you have to have it. Hi, Angie. So I'll send it to someone that's still in Pennsylvania. That makes more sense, yeah? I saw Japanese, or what are you looking for, Mary? Japanese or Chinese? You looking for Asian characters? I have a lot of Asian things, but I want to kind of put them together and have a big, it's not just Japanese, not cultural misappropriation. It's just a lot of Asian things that I have. And I think it'd be cool to, you know, put them together. I'm weird. I like to do themey things. But I don't have anything like really out because, you know, I have to drag things out. I have to pull things out. Like tonight I did like this themey, you know, mods modern, because you guys never get to see my other, we get stuck, you know, doing Mary D. I wanted to show you these, but I have to grab a tape measure because I'm not sure how long they are. They are made for export. They're porcelain. And they're 30 inches long. And you know these sell all day, every day for 90 to 100. I'm going to do them for 60. I say Mary D because she asked for Asian, and I know she loves blue. You have a strand already. I have 3 strands. No. If anybody else wants them, jump. Let's see. More 50s, I think. Something different. They are quite heavy, honey. But they're long. I can wear heavy long. I can't wear heavy short. Yeah, they're porcelain. So would you say, you'd say they're heavy, Mary? They're substantial. Yeah, they're not light. Yeah, I know I have a bad neck. I cannot wear anything heavy and short. Heavy and long, I can do for some reason. But heavy and short, no, it's like an albatross. Yeah, they do feel they do feel wonderful. I love them when it's hot out because they're always cold. What about, does anyone wear or collect Lucite bracelets? Fantastic plastic. I have really cool. They are great when it's hot out because they always stay cold. It's beautiful. I love blue and white. I love to wear blue and white with yellow. Blue and white with yellow looks sharp. You do, Leslie. I have 2 cool ones. So if you collect them, you'll know what the price is on them. I'm going to do them for 25 each. And this one I know sells for 60. It's the poker chips in Lucite. Very kitsch, very rockabilly. 1950s, poker chips and Lucite. And this one I'm going to do for 30. It's the reverse carved. I think this is either probably late 1940s, early 1950s. And if anyone buys this, I have to find the ring. I do have a ring that matches. I'll find the ring and give you the ring. And it is reverse carved. You want them both? All right, honey. I see ya. I got ya. Yeah, that was a really good deal. You know that. But I don't wear them anymore. These are mine. These were my personals. Let's go into Leslie. No, my hands are too arthritic. I can get them on, and it's when I pull them off, it's too painful. So they have to find a new home. I like wear the stretchy ones now. I'll throw another one in there for you too, Leslie, since I know you collect them. This is Lucite, and it's the cork. I'll put that in the bag for you too. That's why I ask if, you know, someone collects them, because you have to like them to wear them. No worries. Yeah, that one's like 40, that cork one's like 40, 45 itself. But they're not, I'm not wearing them. And they're only taking up room in my personal jewelry. I have loads out here. Probably pulled out too much. Well, it wasn't. I mean, I was just sorting. These I'm going to sell. They're not 50s, but I just grabbed them. And they're big. Somebody young needs to wear these. I'm trying to think if this clasp is 925. It's I give my jewelry away tonight. I better measure these before I offer them to Deb and G, because she doesn't wear things that are too short. Yeah, they're 20 inches long. They're pink and they're purple. Pink and purple pearls. I'm handing things out and people are leaving. Are they crazy? Oh my. Oh, there's more people came back. Deb, are you still here? Deb and G, Deb. I was giving them to you, but okay. Yep, I found those in my personal. I'm never going to wear them. They're heavy. It's all right. I've worn them. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of wear because I love them. You were crunching. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to show tonight? I haven't sold anything in a while. I really do need to. Well, no, I sold those bracelets. I don't know. Any requests? Hi, Melissa. Whoa, we're really falling off people here. Whoa. I had a lot of stone pulled out. And like beachy things. We don't have any Karens in chat tonight, do we? I got a cool charm the other day. Yeah, you know, poor people that are named Karen. Oh my goodness. What the heck is going on? Everybody fell off a chat. That's so weird. Lizzie, look at this weird little charm. It's from the 1950s. It is in a box. That's so weird. Does anybody know a Karen? I bought it because it was keys. Then when I got it home and I opened it up, it's Karen. I thought it was all keys. I thought, oh, how cute. But it's a Karen. Oh, God. I thought it was keys. I thought, oh my God, my daughter collects keys. I'll throw it in your box, Deb. You can say Merry Christmas to her. I just thought it was cool. Let's give jewelry away tonight. I just put it in your box. Oh, no problem. Mary's here. I should tempt her with my new uranium purchase. She wasn't here for Urania Palooza the other night. Where in the heck did I do with it? Oh, here it is. All this clinking and clanking. Find 20 necklaces. Okay, this looks deco. It looks so deco that I had to buy it. And then when I got it, I realized it was 1950s does Art Deco. Oh no, Mary. I'm going to cut a couple lights just so you can see it. It's 1950s. So I'll do it for $55. Isn't it? Doesn't it look deco? But it's 1950s. I thought you might. It's got good glow on it. And it's black and white, goes with everything. I adore it. Goodbye, Mary. Yeah, I can send you your charm now. I would have sent it to you anyways. I could have sent it in a card. I do that. If it's just one little thing. Oh, yeah, Leslie, I can send you that charm. I have your address. I'll just send you that UV light for all of our necklaces. Just black light, Mary. You could put a black light in a lamp and you'll glow. You don't have to have a UV light. You can just walk around your house with a black light on. And I don't know if you were here when I told people, if you leave these in a windowsill, leave them in direct sunlight all day, and then you have incandescent light, like a candle or firelight, they'll glow. I'm not going to stay on a whole lot longer. It's going to take probably a couple weeks to, catch on, to people know what's going on Monday nights. Because I'm going to keep doing it. It's just something new. And we'll get more people in. Because what I want to show are things like my bougie costume. Things, I advertised. Vendome. Crown Safari. The cat. Wait a minute. Sharon Bolt take off already. Probably. I have the coolest Kirk's Folly. I have one. So when I got this one, I knew I had to sell it. But you really have to be a cat person to have it. I mean, like kitty cats anyway. Because first off, it's $75, but this is retired. I mean, $75 isn't a blink in the eye. I sell glass for $100, $150, $200, But like costume jewelry. But they're kitty cats. They're angel kitty cats. And if anybody watches this back and has to have it, it's vintage Kirk's Folly. It's never been worn. I don't think it's ever been out of the box except by me. And y'all know I'm a cat person. I love dogs too. I love animals, period, but dogs are just too much work. I like to travel too much to have a dog. But I mean, I have fantastic costume that I've collected over the years. I only like the expensive stuff. I'm terrible. I don't know, unless there's any requests, probably wrap it up. Because I don't want to run into, probably running into Anna's time. Vintage jewelry galore. And I have no idea why I'm not tired, but I'm not. It's so weird. I should be exhausted. I didn't even nap today. I usually have my cat nap. I tried. I couldn't sleep. Yep. She's on. If you're all bored and you want to watch someone, I will recommend that you check out Anna on Vintage Galore. If you haven't subscribed to her, you should. She thrifts and she comes up with some amazing things. Oh, thank you, Melissa. This is just the first Monday. Once I get my feet, you know, and everyone gets used to coming in, then I'm going to start pulling out some really amazing things. Tonight, I think I gifted more. That's okay, Misha. You don't need to buy. You need to sell. Thank you, Mary. And hopefully I will see you all on Friday. And all of your purchases, it's always fun to come in and hang out with your friends. Lizzie, you've got to get some rest, girl. Thank you for coming in tonight. No. The kitty cat is $75. I'm sorry. They retail for a lot more, Kirk's Folly. And that's a retired one. I think the last time I looked, that one was selling for $125. Yeah, it was Ramel's birthday party. We didn't have cake. She's a sweetheart, isn't she? All right, guys. I will see you all on Friday. Thank you for coming. Hopefully, I see you all on Friday. Thank you for coming in tonight. Happy birthday. Thank you, Susie. Thank you for coming in on my first Monday. I love you all. See you all soon. I'm losing my voice. Good night. Thank you for coming back in. Have a great evening.